If you felt called to click on this video, it's because you're a future celebrity. Actually, you're a celebrity right now. It's because you're a visionary, you're a showstopper, you're a superstar, you're a diva, here to manifest the most creative dream life ever. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you feral fucking tips on how to unleash the most confident celebrity, diva, supermodel, pop star version of you. So if you're ready to literally unleash your inner icon and shake the world with your talents and your gifts, then keep on watching.
And now, our feature presentation.
Falling gentle and bright, candles glow in the winter night.
If you're new to me, hi, my name is John, and I am now your Manifestation GPF. Hello, how are you? If you want to work with me, if you're ready to make manifestation fun, lighthearted, sassy, and iconic, and if you're ready to shift your life, if you're ready to manifest the greatness that your soul knows, that you came here for, go ahead and check the description or the pinned comments. We also have readings down below. Go ahead and check it out. I know that your life is going to change. Of course, check out all my other social medias, my Instagram, my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Snapchat. Without further ado, let's get into these crazy unhinged fucking confidence tips. The first tip is you need to treat yourself like your own celebrity crush. Yes, celebrity, because you need to be on the pedestal. You need to be first in your reality. You need to keep your vibration high, in my opinion. If you don't like the word vibration, it just means feeling. So you need to feel on one. You need to feel confident. You need to feel good. You also need to make other people feel good. You also need to make other people feel seen, because that is a big part of what makes you magnetic. How you make people feel, how you make people feel seen and safe. So you need to treat yourself like you are your own celebrity crush, remaining on the pedestal, but at the same time making people obsessed with themselves, making people feel good about themselves, activating people's passions within them. And on this topic, you also need to talk to yourself the way you would literally talk to that sexy hunky tatted man. Maybe that sexy tatted man is the person you idolize. Maybe he's your celebrity crush, or maybe he's just someone that you're obsessed with, and that shouldn't be on the goddamn pedestal. You need to talk to yourself the way that you be talking and hyping up all these idols, all these other celebrities, or that ugly situationship down the street that doesn't even know how to give you the commitment that you fucking deserve. I said what I said. Also, you need to be obsessed. You need to worship yourself the way that you worship all these other celebrities. The way that you worship the mid SP down the fucking street who has been literally coming inside you for years, but still can't give you the commitment that your goddess ass deserves. Right. Okay, cool. Let me know how that makes sense. Girl math is not mathing, and neither is gay math. Worship yourself, become obsessed with yourself, because the outer reality is just a reflection of what goes on in here. So you be your own celebrity. You be your own celebrity crush. You worship yourself. You encourage yourself to go after fucking any dream you want. You know that you can have anything you want. You know that you're talented. You know that you are the best of the best. You know that being around you, people remember that they're worthy. People get brainwashed into believing they can do anything. People get brainwashed into loving themselves. People get brainwashed into believing that anything is possible for themselves. So it's a blessing to be around you. It's a blessing to be around your beautiful fucking amazing aura. Now, the second tip, you need to act like everybody else in your life is obsessed with you. Okay, so I used to be so insecure, like everyone, I don't know. I just always had experiences where it felt like wherever I go, no matter what I was doing, where I was going, what I was wearing, everybody would always be like a deer in headlights, like staring at me. It was just like, what the fuck? And because I was naturally insecure, I just felt like people were always looking at me because I was ugly. And this is the story that I kept telling myself over and over and over again because I was insecure. But now, because we know we have to literally be delusional and think everyone's obsessed with us. Everybody either wants to be inside of us or be us. Everybody wants to be inside of me or literally be me. It is what it is. Whenever someone stares at me, which literally happens everywhere I go every fucking day, I'm like, I know. They're literally staring at me because they've never felt anyone so magical before, anyone so whimsical before, anyone with as an amazing energy field as I do. I know you are starstruck right now. That's why you're staring at me, okay? You need to literally be delusional and act like everyone's literally obsessed with you. Everyone's in love with you, like dead ass. Obviously, we know that we're not better than anyone, but this is a game that we kind of play with ourselves, right? Instead of embodying the insecure version of us, we're having just some witty banter in our own world, in our own universe. Oh, you're holding the door for me? I know you're in love with me, right? Like, obviously we're not going to go tell the person that, but what's the harm in being whimsical, being confident, being delusional in our own internal dialogue, in our own internal world? The fuck? There's nothing wrong with it. As long as if you're not going out there and treating people like shit in the world, there's nothing wrong with it. We're embodying the version of us that is confident, that feels safe in every space that we walk into, that knows that we are beautiful, that finally knows that someone else's beauty, someone else's fucking hot ass genes doesn't take away from our beauty, from our genes, from our perfection. On God type shit. I said what I said. And if you have haters and you have ops, they're just mad because they're not you. They're just mad because they're not as talented as you. They're just mad because they don't have the mental capacity, they don't have the strength to go through what you went through and to still come out on the other side, beautiful, kind-hearted, an amazing soul, still come out on the other side surviving, stronger than motherfucking ever. So yeah, they are jealous. They're just jealous because they want to be you. So at the end of the day, your haters are fucking fans, bitch. You don't have haters, you have fans. Everyone's in love with you. It is so safe for you to be seen by the masses, by millions. It's so safe for you to be a household motherfucking name. It is so safe for you to stand fully in your confidence and shine and be the brightest motherfucking star that this world has ever seen. Firm that down below type shit. The next thing that confident icons, confident celebrities, confident supermodels, confident actors, confident fucking creatives, confident business owners do is they stop waiting around for permission. What is this permission shit? They start moving, they start embodying, they start taking action, okay? They don't need anyone else's permission because they bet on themselves, they trust themselves, they know that they are the smartest, they know they can do anything, they know they can overcome anything. They don't care. They're not waiting for people to be like, you can do it. They know they can do it. I know. I don't need anyone to clap for me. So I will keep moving my ass even though all of you are being silent right now, because I know one day you will see me. I know one day you will clap for me. They simply know that the world will catch up. They just gotta keep basically raw dogging the world. They got a raw dog life. Like, icons know that they have to raw dog life before life raw dogs them. It's like a flip fuck, you know? Sometimes life fucks you, and then other times you get the fuck back up on top and you fuck life right back. Sometimes life is a good fucking flip fuck, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get fucked and sometimes you fuck. You fuck life right back and you say, now what, punk? On God type shit. And at the end of the day, everybody climaxes. Everybody enjoys it. So at the end of the day, life always has a way of figuring it out. Just like everyone finds a way of coming during a good flip fuck, you know? On God. Chill. Anyway, stop acting for permission. Embody this delusion. I hate the word delusion because delusional isn't real. Because it's only delusional to the boring ass, stupid people until it works. People only want to laugh in your face, call you stupid, call it delusional until it works. So is delusion even real in the sense of going after your dreams? No, because and then everybody wants to be riding your dick when the delusion turns into fact. Knowing you probably will let them ride your dick because you're a people pleaser. The next thing that you're going to do to get confident is move your ass. You're going to get out of this fucking bed. Like, look, my bed is comfy as hell, I understand. But you're going to get out of bed. You're going to put the phone away. After you meditated, you set your intentions, you prayed with gratitude. You're going to put your fucking shoes on. Actually, you're going to march your ass to your closet. You're going to put on those sexy shoes, whether it's On Clouds, whether it's Nobles, whether it's fucking New Balances, whether it's Nike. Okay, I don't care. And then you're gonna make your protein powder. I don't care if it's bucked up, fucked up, oxy shred, fucking woke as fuck, I don't care. You're gonna make your pre-workout and then you're gonna get into your car. I don't care if you drive an ugly ass Beetle. I don't care if you drive a Tesla. I don't care if you drive a Cybertruck. Actually, if you drive a Cybertruck, you might be a little bit mentally unstable because they're a little bit ugly, but then you're gonna get your ass into a gym. I don't care. You're gonna get your ass into a gym. And if you have to go to your best friend's house and honk on that horn until her raggedy ass wakes up and gets in the car with you so you can sweat together, then that's what you gotta do. Because you need your dream body. You need to be well rested. You need to be well stretched. You need to be well fueled. You need to be ready for when you're bouncing around from podcast to podcast because you're the best in your niche and everybody wants to interview you. You need to be full of energy when you're bouncing around from red carpet to red carpet. You need to be full of energy when you're flying around from jet to jet, checking on all your businesses and all your stores. Yes, and you're also going to feed it well. I'm not telling you to never indulge in Taco Bell. I'm not telling you to never have that ice cream. I'm not telling you to never have the donut. I'm telling you to have a little bit more balance, bitch. Okay, eat a little bit more vegetables. Eat a little bit more carrots, some asparagus, some broccoli, some cauliflower, like sweet potatoes, some protein. Like, I don't know, but you need to fuel your body because you're going to be running around because you are a magnet to all these great opportunities. Your body needs to be able to keep up, bitch. All right? On God type shit. Plus, you're going to be reaching your goals, whether it's maintaining, toning up, losing, gaining, becoming more muscular. You're going to feel more confident. Plus, working out, it's a healthy avenue to release all those quote unquote negative emotions. So it's like you're not going to be walking around angry, like an angry little fucktard, a little asshole anymore, because you have healthy avenues to release emotions, whether it's weight training, whether it's soul cycling, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, whether it's martial motherfucking arts. You're moving your body, you're working out, you're releasing those negative emotions, so you're not a cranky little fucktard anymore, and you're a better person in society. Thank God. The next thing your sexy, beautiful ass is gonna do is create the art and post it. I don't care. You wanna sing? Post your original content, post your covers. You wanna be a fashion designer? Post the progress. Post you coming up with your fits. Post your fits. You want to be a lifestyle creator? Vlog your boring ass motherfucking life. Maybe it will get you an excuse to get out of your fucking stale ass bed of yours. Okay? You wanna be what are they called? A mechanic? Great. Fucking show your sexy fucking ass getting all greasy and dirty and fixing those cars. On God, who knows? Maybe it will lead you to an OnlyFans. Merry Christmas. Whatever your creative talent or passion is, start posting it online. Start manifesting a community. Start finding your support system. Start finding people who want to hear you nerd out about your boring ass passions. I'm kidding. I'm just being so sassy. But no, seriously, start posting and sharing your gifts and talents and your passions like the whole world cares. Because at the end of the day, this is how I see it. I know we have niches and I'm in this niche, I'm in this box, but how I see it at the end of the day is my digital footprint, my social medias, they can be seen as digital diaries. I don't need everything to be perfect. I just want to share me. I want to share the frequency, the whimsical ass energy that is John Anthony. And that's what you should be doing. Share your whimsical fucking magical ass with the world. Just post it like the whole world's obsessed with you. And that's like exposure therapy. If you want to create, exposure therapy will get you more confidence. So start posting your art. I don't care. I don't care. You need to wear whatever your fucking celebrity ass is wearing. Whatever makes you feel confident. I don't care if you want to spend $200 in Express. I don't care if you want to spend $1 million in Chanel. You need to wear whatever makes you feel the most confident, the most beautiful, like you already are walking around on those red carpets. Whatever makes you feel like you're on those red carpets now. Whatever makes you feel like you're being paparazzi now. Because when you feel good about how you feel, when you feel confident, when you feel good, when you feel sexy, that energy fucking radiates. Okay, so not only do you be a magnet to all those beautiful, amazing experiences throughout the day, people showing up better, happier, but you also spread that good energy to other people and they get filled up with happiness and love and they feel so confident and beautiful. So it's just like, you just spread good fucking energy when you're in your celebrity aura, when you are embodying your inner supermodel, when you're going after your dreams. The next thing to be confident is the only thing you're comparing yourself to is your future self. Future fucking self. I don't care. Keep your eyes on the motherfucking prize, which is certain goals or your whole dream life. You're not looking at Joe Schmo. You're not looking at Sally Mae. You're not looking at someone that has more followers than you, more likes, more comments. You're sharing your art. You're working on your nervous system. You're working on your mindset. You're moving your ass. You're becoming healthier. You're focusing on self-mastery. Yourself. You're not going around and looking at everybody else. You are keeping your channel clear, okay? On God type shit. Okay? Comparison is the thief of joy, bitch. I don't care. You are a powerful manifester. Everything is working out for you. People are obsessed with you. You have the highest engagement. You are special. You are talented. People want to see you. Stop comparing yourself to every other boring ass loser. I'm not kidding. The next thing, rewiring the brain. If you have a negative thought, you bully that shit. You bully that shit. So if I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so boring. No, I'm actually so entertaining. I'm so entertaining. I'm so entertaining. I'm so entertaining. What if no one wants to see my YouTube videos? Everybody's dying to see my YouTube videos. Everyone's dying to see my YouTube videos. What if no one likes it? Everyone is so obsessed with how I talk about my passions. Everyone is so obsessed with the twinkle in my eye. Everyone is so obsessed with my content because of my personality. My aura is whimsical. My aura is magical. You bully the negative thoughts with a positive story. Gaslight, discipline until it goes away. It's that simple. Also, confidence is a muscle. Okay, exposure therapy, rejection therapy. So there's something else I wanted to say in there, but I'm like drawing a blank. Repeated action, okay? You keep showing up is how you get confident. You keep putting yourself out there and experiencing what looks like no's. You build confidence. You build durability. It's a muscle. So it's okay if you weren't confident for 20 years, 40 years, 30 years, 50 years, 100 years. You can become confident now. It's a switch. It's a choice. Don't start with me. And that goes with like the other thing, like take daily risks. Posting your content every day can be a daily risk. Going to a different Target, taking yourself out to lunch. Taking yourself out to lunch when you're a dependent ass, people pleaser ass bitch. That can be a risk, okay? Doing something fun, joining that new gym, joining that soul cycling class, taking those music production classes online, taking those fashion design classes, doing something scary every single day. It doesn't have to be jumping out of a plane or solo fucking traveling across the world. Minor daily risks. Maybe your intuition is telling you to do this. Trust your intuition. Again, daily risks also going to show you that you can handle anything. Building confidence type shit. The next thing is like surrounding yourself with fellow baddies. Surrounding yourself with fellow bad bitches. Surrounding yourself with people who see life more abundant just like you. Because if it's just the truth, okay? I joined a new gym about a month ago. I already feel hotter. I already feel like my muscles are getting bigger. I'm losing weight because the people around me are so hot and so toned. It's just the truth. You become like the people you surround yourself with. And you're tired of being a loser. So you are no longer surrounding yourself with losers, but you're surrounding yourself with people who are wealthier than you, who are smarter than you, who have more than you. Not so you compare, but so you have something to strive for, to achieve for. Okay? Those are your feral confidence tips. Lock the fuck in and get it together. Stay iconic. If you want to work with me, check the description down below so we can manifest your dream life, but at the same time, keeping it fun, keeping it iconic, keeping it creative. Let's work together. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Love you.